welcome back to what is this, episode 12 of the Bagel Roundup podcast. And we have a familiar face back, and that is introduce yourself. I mean, it's been quite a while, so I might want to reintroduce yourself.
It's me.
Yeah,
It's me.
it's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do
I
you
was
want to
here
be
for
called?
the first
What do you
few.
want to be called as?
You can call me Ethan or whatever. It
Okay,
doesn't matter.
because I forget.
Um.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It really does. Almost died.
You must died.
Ugh, God.
Hmm.
Anyways, we have Tim and Ethan here. That was a shit intro, but we're leaving it in. So, today I want to start off by talking about the I Show Speed drama, or the cancellation of I Show Speed. Uh, Timmy, do you want to do a quick, brief overview of what happened there?
What happened there?
What the fuck happened to your mic?
Exactly. What did
What
you
the?
do between not?
Nothing.
Oh my.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine now, right? Yeah, it
Yeah,
should
it
be.
should be fine now. I don't know what the fuck that was. Uh,
I
okay.
was trying to do a funny meme, but I
I guess
couldn't.
I'll do the overview. So basically, I Show Speed is a streamer on. What does he stream on? Twitch or YouTube? What does he stream on?
YouTube?
He streams on
YouTube.
YouTube. Anyways, to my knowledge, he plays this extreme character, and goes into a lot of like edgy style jokes. And he said some pretty interesting stuff that would get a lot of people canceled, kind of, in a way. Uh, but it's kind of obvious that he's like playing a character. He's doing it for entertainment. Like you can tell there's no ill intent behind what he's doing, right? So on Twitter, someone found a clip of him on Valorant, uh, being a little sexist, telling a woman to get in the kitchen and make a sandwich for his husband or something like that, or for her husband, and like for trash talking in a game. Now, mind you, he was trash talking in a game. That's some of the most tame trash talking in a game that you could ever come across and hear. It's like back back when like the older Call of Duty days, I've heard much worse than that. And I feel like a lot of people
For
are
real.
overreacting about what just happened. Should he have said it? Maybe not, but is it worth fucking losing his channel over? Is it worth people canceling him over? Over some trash talk in a video game? I don't think so. I think it's because Valorant stepped in and banned his account for it, and now YouTube apparently is stepping in to do something to his account.
He's streaming right now.
Is he? So okay, so he hasn't been banned,
Yeah.
but what I've heard is that YouTube wanted to step in. So
Well, typically,
Yeah.
typically people
YouTube
that are
YouTube
like,
Gaming want to step in.
well, typically people who are like higher up or like more popular are held usually supposed to be held to higher standards.
well, what
I
makes this
guess by
even
society.
what makes this even
Well,
worse is that he's not even like an adult. He's still like what, 17 at the
yeah.
time of recording
Yeah,
this.
he's
They're trying
17.
to cancel a
Yeah,
child.
he's still in high school. Still in high school. Like when I was 17, I did pretty dumb stuff.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure everybody here
I'm
did
20 and I still
dumb
do dumb
stuff.
shit.
Nah, that's you're a little
That's
slow.
just
That's
me.
fine.
That's just me.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know. Twitter, and all of this is only happening on Twitter. I don't see this anywhere else. I don't see anyone talking about this anywhere else. It's just all happening on Twitter, and that proves that Twitter is shit. Just remove Twitter. No one needs Twitter. It's terrible. Get it out of here.
Nobody, nobody,
Speaking of
nobody needs
Twitter,
Twitter.
Elon Musk bought like 9%
Nine point
Nine
shares
was it
of
point
nine
two
Twitter.
point two percent?
percent.
9.2%
Yeah,
of Twitter
Now
stocks.
he's now he's the biggest shareholder. of
So do
Twitter.
y'all think he's actually gonna do
Yeah.
anything good for Twitter?
I hope it does.
I don't
He
think so.
might do some, but like
I think
it's
he'll
not gonna
have
be really
I think he'll have like a
It's gonna be
noticeable.
tough
small
for him, I think.
small influence on what happens, but I don't think he's actually gonna have like a say in what happens, you know? Just a small influence.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna be tough. He's gonna want to do like don't ban people for saying what they think, and they're gonna be like, no, ban him.
Then they ban Elon from Twitter.
They ban Elon. So
Oh
I
man.
don't care what you own, you're banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Mr. President, ex-president, Mr. Big 45th, like the big 45th big man Trump. He was a sitting president of the United States. He got banned, bro.
Got
Why?
banned.
Why would you do that? Why? Why? Why would you do that, bro? Like, come on, bro. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
That's all.
Why?
Twitter is a weird place, man. And yet there's people like calling for the cancellation of so many innocent people. And it's just like, how do I put this? People are reverting back to the times where people believed in guilty until proven innocent. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Like, haven't we learned anything from what was it, the Salem witch trials? I think I'm saying that right. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Salem.
the Salem witch trials. Like, we were taught that in school, and you don't remember that shit. Why you don't remember why we introduced innocent until proven guilty? Like, come on now.
This is why I
Yeah.
never open Twitter.
I only open Twitter
Sad thing
because
is
that's
you
where like
can't
the
even
memes are.
like. Yeah.
What?
I said only open Twitter because that's where a lot of communities are to like But I tried to avoid all the dog shit that goes on there. But what were you saying? What were you saying, Ethan?
The bad part about Twitter is like you can't be on there for like 5 minutes and not run into like politics or some shit, some person getting
Yeah,
mad about
I
some bullshit
like I don't like
thing.
talking about politics. And all of y'all know this. I hate talking about politics, but every now and then I'll come across like a post on Twitter that just pisses me off, and I fall for the bait. What do I tell you? I fall for the
For
bait.
real. That's why I never open Twitter.
Yeah.
Because if I do, I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss me off, and that's gonna ruin my day, and my day is gonna be ruined. And what am I gonna do?
I
After
don't
my day's
really
ruined.
fall for like any like not really bait, but like some person saying something absolutely ridiculous.
So you
I don't
so
fall for that kind
so
of stuff.
so you
I
place
mean,
the
I
bait.
used to. No, I don't
Ugh.
place the bait. I see it and I'm like, okay, that's dumb, and then I move on.
Yeah.
Like I just
Like I do that
like
most
I
of the time.
know in my mind I know it's not even worth like arguing with them because I'm gonna spend like an hour arguing with them, and no matter how convincing I am, they are not going to budge no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's just the fact of it.
See, whenever I say I fall for the bait, I don't really like respond directly to them or whatnot. I like quote tweet or something, and I don't like respond to like any like particular person. I'll be like responding to like a news article that gets shared, right? So like I don't fall for like the individual person placing the bait, but like like Twitter like pushes like politics or whatnot with their fucking news articles or whatnot. Like those come across my feed.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty dumb. Pretty fucking dumb. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, I don't like how do I put this? People okay. People who dehumanize people for their political beliefs is the worst kinds of people. I don't care what political belief you do have. The moment you dehumanize others for thinking differently, that's it. I mean, you've dehumanized yourself by dehumanizing others. Politics has nothing to do with that. That's just you.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, like
a lot of people put politics as like the reason why. Whenever a lot of people don't realize that politics has nothing to do with that. It's the person being that way. It's not the politics making the person that way or whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no, it's kind of.
Anyways, enough about politics. People are probably clicking off this video now because of politics. So, what's more interesting?
Oh, and something interesting.
So I made
Ethan's butt hair. What?
okay. Um Weird.
Excuse me?
So opinions on popcorn.
We don't need to go through this again.
Uh,
I made a whole fucking video on that shit. Fuck popcorn.
Look. We need to talk
Popcorn.
about it, okay? Like I said, we
Uh,
need to talk about it.
popcorn is
We need to
just
talk about it.
popcorn is just like the taste of cardboard, and that's it. Like you could be like, oh, but you need flavored popcorn, right? But I'll put chocolate on it. I'm not gonna taste the fucking popcorn. I'm just gonna taste the chocolate. So at that point, I'll just go eat fucking chocolate. The popcorn has nothing to do with it, and the texture of it sucks. You get all this shit like stuck in your teeth, and it annoys the hell out of you. Like, why eat popcorn when you can literally eat anything else? That's my take, and I'm done.
I like caramel popcorn. I think it's good. I wouldn't eat it every day.
Popcorn is the base. You need a base to make something to eat, okay? It doesn't have to be something
It's the
super
worst
flavorful.
base in human history. We should eradicate popcorn.
Wow.
I wouldn't, yeah. I'm not gonna say I agree with that or disagree. I'm just gonna put myself in the middle ground here.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like, I was gonna be like, I like popcorn sometimes, but sometimes
no.
I don't like it, and that's
Well,
it.
I like popcorn, but to be honest, lately I've been kind of meh. It's all right. I mean, I think I've gotten kind of sick of popcorn. I could still eat it and I still like it, but it's just kind of, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Popcorn is
literally
a
have 2 boxes of popcorn in the corner of my room, and I have only taken one popcorn packet out of it.
I just don't
Um,
understand the appeal of popcorn. I feel like every aspect of it just sucks. I don't get it.
I don't know.
What?
I
Okay,
don't. I think it's. I like it. I like it.
I have a good question for all of you. What is the grossest
Okay, okay.
thing you've seen someone else do?
Hmm.
Take some time to think about it, huh?
Fit in a jar.
You seen someone shit in a jar? Is that what you said?
They didn't
He's
shit in a jar. They. No.
You're
Yeah.
cutting
Wait.
out. You're.
Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Not a jar, but shit in a bowl.
Oh, that video. No,
And
that one video that you sent me.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I actually threw up at school one time because of that. That exact video, I threw up at school and I used that as a excuse to go home.
That's
Oh, I
nice.
remember
You
that.
can thank me. You
I
can
remember that,
thank
you
me.
little.
And then there was another one, another gross thing. It wasn't as gross. It was just cringe-inducing because it was like made me squeamish or whatever. Some dude like sat on a jar and the jar broke in his ass.
Was that called like one guy one jar or something like that? I don't know. I've never seen that video, but definitely heard of it.
Anyways, yeah, you're gonna get demonetized before you even get monetized.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. Ugh,
Just mentioning that shit.
I don't
when
know.
I when I used to work at a restaurant, the waiters used to like if the customers didn't eat the food, they used to go to the back and just get a piece and eat it. And
Oh god.
So fun.
I I mean I'm not gonna say I never did that because I did do it sometimes.
What the fuck?
You get pretty hungry, you know.
Oh my god.
But like
Sometimes
you got some people
desperate.
that pay like $50 for a steak and they don't eat it, and you just
What the hell?
gonna feel bad
I would
throwing it
Okay,
away, you know. So you just get a
okay.
piece, you know.
Taking
No,
leftovers to the back, okay, and eating them, okay, that's one thing. But not eating your steak, oh my god, that is
yeah,
so fucking disgusting.
people do it, yeah. Yeah,
That's
they like order whole plates of fucking enchiladas, and they just put them
Uh,
to the side, and they probably just ate the rice, and that's it.
I don't
And
know.
then you got the
I'm pretty
whole
sure
enchiladas.
I'm not the only person who does this, but like before, like I know if I know I'm going to go eat somewhere someday, like the whole day I won't eat just so I'm hungry enough to eat like my entire plate.
I
I'm
couldn't
Am
I'm
do
I
just
anything
fat.
like
only?
that. I'm one of those
I
people
feel
that
like
just
a lot of people do that.
I'm one of those people that has to eat throughout the day, like
I
constantly
used to do
snacking.
that, but I just I find it a bit annoying having to do that.
I don't know, because I can't eat like a full meal anymore. I used to be able to eat a shit ton, but I can't do that anymore. And yet I'm still under 100 pounds somehow. I'm fucking. I don't know how I'm still alive.
I don't
Uh,
know either. You have all those fucking medical things going.
Yeah.
you only you only have one
Fucking
ball.
Only got one ball.
yeah, he only has
Uh,
one ball.
not. That's not
His
true,
fucking
audience.
It is.
It's
It
not.
is. It is. It is. It's very, very true.
he couldn't shit for a week.
He couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't ship, bro. He couldn't ship for like half his life.
Yeah.
He probably has like 15 other things
He's
going wrong with his
yeah, he's
body.
deaf in one ear.
Deaf in 1 year for half his
Yeah,
life.
Actually, that's pretty.
yeah.
That's actually interesting. You'll say that because once I got surgery to fix that, I started listening to loud music, and I'm pretty sure I'm going deaf again.
You fucking
Um,
idiot. Why are you blasting music in your ear?
Well, it's not metal if it's not murdering your eardrums.
No, I'm pretty sure it is metal, even if it's not fucking killing your eardrums.
uh,
I think you just choose to kill your eardrums.
Anyways, back on topic. The grossest things we've seen. I don't know what the grossest thing I've seen was. I want to exclude everything that I've seen online because that's the internet. You're gonna see
yeah.
some weird shit on the internet. But what's the grossest thing I've seen someone do in real life? Oh, I'm not gonna tell this story on the podcast because I already told it before. But there's a similar part of it that I didn't say. I remember because where I work, I'm basically like a janitor. I just clean a bunch of stuff. I'm like a part janitor, part stock boy. I just stock stuff as well, but I'm mostly cleaning. So when I went into the guys' restroom to clean, I took up I went to the mains restroom to take out the trash, right? So I lift up the trash bag, and under the trash bag was used underwear. Someone lifted
Bro,
that
what?
trash bag and it put a piece of like I put a pair of underwear in there and then put the bag back down over it.
What?
How did you know it was used? Did you like pick it up and take a
Someone
big
shit
whiff
in
of
it.
it?
Someone took a shit in it.
Oh
They probably
dear.
shit in. Oh my god.
They're like, oh fuck.
What I think happened is that they shit their pants, got embarrassed, and then didn't want people to know, so they hid it under the trash bag, which still makes no sense because someone has to fucking clean that.
Yeah,
That
but they were
sucks.
long gone by the time they somebody had to clean
Yeah,
that, you know. So they probably didn't care by then.
like if something like that happened,
They're
The
like,
way you
luck
said
of the
it, like he would
janitor.
be long gone. That sounds like he would be like a criminal or some
yeah,
shit.
he's on someone's hit list.
Oh
Oh
my
no, he's
god,
on
Yeah.
someone's shit list. Pun intended.
dude, my dog
Shit
just
list.
screeched and scared the fuck out of me, bro. What do you want?
I don't think that's the grossest thing I've seen someone do. Well, I didn't see them do it, but I know someone fucking did that because how else would that get there? But I can't remember what. I can't remember anything else. I feel like there was something else. I don't know though.
Hmm. I don't. I don't really know. I don't really remember what the nastiest thing in real life I've seen. Like, I don't think I've really seen too many nasty things in real life.
Yeah, I don't know either. I remember. I remember a random fish was on my road for some reason. Like we don't live next to like a river or a lake or ocean or anything. So like how did that fish get there? But I thought that was pretty funny.
Someone must have like bought a fish and just tossed it.
I don't know. It was funny though.
You're funny.
Oh,
Wait.
thank you.
Oh, you know what? It's something I didn't see this. It wasn't like the most disgusting thing I've seen, but it's the most disgusting thing I've smelled, okay? So I go out to this lady's car. I work in like the e-commerce section of this retail store, or not retail store, but like grocery store or whatever.
He works in
And
Whole Foods.
I go to this lady's car to put her order and I open it and it smell like I get like a huge ass whiff of fucking it smells like fucking like sulfur smell.
No, never
It
heard of
was
that.
Yeah.
you don't know what
Yeah.
fucking sulfur smells like, Bagel?
Yeah. It smells.
Nope.
Doesn't smell the best.
It smelled like that, but 10 times worse. It was like 10 times the potency of sulfur. Like, I actually had, like, wow, it was so fucking disgusting. I had to hold my breath while putting groceries in this lady's car because it stunk so bad. And the thing is, I went up to the window whenever I was going to process her order and hand her a receipt and everything. And it didn't smell like that. It smelled like fucking perfume or something. I guess she sprayed perfume or whatever. But in the back, it was just fucking horrible. And like I went back inside after I finished putting groceries in. I went back inside and I like kind of felt like my stomach was a little upset from that. I was like, God, they're trying to poison me. But yeah, that was
So
probably the most disgusting thing.
so sulfur. Like help me uh recognize that smell. Like is it like
You're
typically like
gonna
something or like what is it?
You would have to sulfur smell, you would have to just know what it is. It's hard to describe.
Yeah.
It's just bad. It like stings your nose a little bit. It's not exactly like a fucking fart or anything. It's just horrible. It's all the horrible parts. No, I don't even know. It's just I can't even explain it.
You ever
And
sniff markers and
especially
sharpies in school?
once I
Once.
sniffed one like just to because I heard about it. I heard about sniffing Sharpies and shit, and I was just okay. I sniffed it, and I was like, "What the fuck is the big deal about this?"
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't understand how people like got high off of that. I just thought it was a nice
Yeah.
smell. I didn't affect me. Like I didn't sit there and like straight up sniff it or anything like that. I didn't get that much, but I was like, nice smell. All right, whatever.
Like like Sharpie smell. I don't know why. Like I smell it, and then it smells like something that's gonna like kill my brain cells. Like it doesn't. It doesn't
It
smell
smells. It
fun at
smells like
all.
it smells like something that's gonna kill your brain cells, but in a fun way.
What
Not
the?
for me. I don't think it'll. I don't think it'll be any
It's like
fun.
the smell of gasoline.
Gasoline. I like the smell of gasoline
I
better.
think I think that's a I think that's just a guy thing though. Guys just like the smell of gasoline.
Oh yeah.
maybe that's just a Texas thing.
It's just a Texas
Since
thing.
we have like all this fucking oil and shit. Man.
Ever had to deal with a
You know
Karen moment
what?
at work?
What?
The water work? What?
Ever had to deal with a Karen moment at work?
Me?
Anyone? I'm not just asking you. You're not the only
Yeah,
one here.
Oh,
there's been a few times. There was this one time where like I was picking orders for e-commerce and stuff, and this old lady asks me about some water, and she brings me over and she points at like a brand of grape flavored water, and she's complaining to me. She's like, "Y'all haven't had the Ozarka flavored grape flavored water for like 3 weeks or whatever." And I'm like, I'm sorry, we probably not getting shipments of it anymore. And she's like, I'm like, or I tell her that, and I'm like, so I don't know. And she's like, I don't know. That's all. Or she was rude as fuck. She was like, "That's the only thing y'all ever know. Y'all know shit or some shit." That's what she said. And like, it was just like, bruh, I don't know where your grape Ozarka grape flavored water is, lady. I don't control the supply chain. Okay, I don't have control over that. She's like, I don't know why, but I mean, she's old, so she's old people can be like that sometimes, but I give them some leeway. But there's another lady who I took her order out to her car, and I was putting stuff in her car, and she was asking
Oh,
me about some fucking something she ordered, and she was like, I did not mean to order this. She's like, it was so fucking annoying. And I came up to the window. I was like, "Oh, what was that?" And she was like, "I did not mean to order this. Can you remove that?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'll go talk to my manager." I went to my manager. I was like, "I don't even want to talk to this lady anymore. She was so fucking rude." She was like, I could instantly tell how she was gonna be, and I did not want to put up with that shit. So I just
Yeah.
had my manager go out there. I was like, I don't want to talk to her. I do not feel comfortable talking to her. I was like, just straight up to my manager. I was like, I don't feel comfortable talking to this lady. Can you talk to her? And she went out there. My manager yelled the shit out of her, apparently.
Yeah, it
But
really
yeah,
sucks whenever like whenever you're like talking to a customer, like the first words that come out of their mouth to you, you don't even know this person, you never have no history with them. They're just
I
immediately
cut
rude
out.
to you. Right? They're just immediately rude to you. But my mic cut out.
Yeah, I hate when that shit happens. Or like they don't ever give you like the benefit. Sometimes they don't give you the benefit of the doubt. Like that fucking the old lady. Like she's like immediately like, "Oh, y'all don't know shit." It's like, really? Like how the hell am I supposed to know when you're the next shipment of Ozarka grape flavored water? Like this is I literally for I literally came up with an idea afterwards, like thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna lie to them and lie to the customer and say, hey, we're gonna have a shipment of whatever you're wanting next week. Come back next week. We'll get a new shipment of them. And
But then you'll
just
have
lie to
to
them and
but
tell them
then
that
you'll have to
shit.
deal with them next week.
Well, I mean, it's like a small chance that you won't even see them ever again, to be honest. But just whatever. And to be honest, they might even forget, they might even forget.
Oh, no, never doubt the memory of a customer who's out for blood, or in this case, out for grape Ozorka water.
Grape flavored Ozarka water.
Never
Yeah,
even heard of that.
apparently
I
it's a
never
thing.
heard of flavor water.
No, I've heard of flavored
You know,
water, but I never heard of grape Ozorka water. I keep saying Ozorka. I don't know why.
to be honest, I don't understand the appeal of any like flavored like water. Like so there's
I used to
water
like it when I was little.
flavoring. There's water flavoring and like I remember when I was little I tried a orange flavored water, right? And I don't understand the appeal. I just get a little tiny hint of orange and that's it. It's like it's like watered like imagine getting like orange juice and fucking watering it down like 10 times. It's like I don't understand the appeal of that.
Mm, better than water though.
I don't know, to be honest.
Well, I think we can all agree that um, sparkling water, unflavored sparkling water, sucks ass. It tastes like
Okay, I
TV
know
static.
we cannot not agree on that. I
Oh my
think it tastes
god.
good.
You think
I
And
mean,
unflavored?
I haven't tried unflavored sparkling water, but I just don't understand the appeal of just having regular water
Imagine,
but just
imagine
carbonated.
TV static. That's what it tastes like somehow.
EV static.
it's just soda. Just
Okay.
Oh, oh no! Sorry. Obama just ate me. Unbelievable.
Obama
Unbelievable.
just ate you?
Yeah, Obama just ate
Oh, you're
me.
playing a Gario, aren't you?
No, I'm
What?
not. I'm on the podcast. I'm on the
Wait,
podcast.
okay. Oh, wait. The fact that you said no just makes the fact that Obama ate you a little bit more sus.
Oh, wait,
Obama.
no, wait, how does that make me sus? I mean, if I would have said Obama ate me out, maybe,
Man,
maybe that would be sus.
we need a we need a topic, Bagel.
We need you to be quiet, Ethan. Be quiet. How about you
And just mutes
go deal with
himself.
more Karens.
Oh man.
How about you go deal with that grape loving?
Excuse me, but can I have the corporate number?
I want
No,
to talk to
fuck
your
you.
manager.
I
Oh,
will look you up on Google reviews and give you a 1-star rating if you do not. Okay, I'm not even going to say anything more.
dude, I'm just glad I don't deal with the actual people. You know, we just deal with what they want. They're like, we want this clean, and we're like, ah, I'm fine, bet I don't care.
Oh, I didn't talk about my Karen experience. I already told the both of y'all, so I'll just do a quick rundown. And
Hey, you didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you.
No.
Oh, oh yeah, because I was saving it for the podcast for you. Yeah, that
Save
makes
it.
sense.
Say it.
I'll say it. Anyways, um, so basically where I work, typically what we do, because I work nights, right, and I have to be there until we close, and typically before we close, we count up all the money, like all the cash money that we got, and any purchases after that before we close have to be with the card, right? So it just saves us time. And then we also close down our restrooms after we clean them before we close. So sometimes we get people coming in asking to use the restroom, but we just cleaned them and we have to leave like as soon as our closing time happens. So we're not gonna let anyone in the restrooms and then re-clean them. So we just say sorry, our restrooms are closed. Yeah, but you can go to this store right like literally next door. They're still open for another hour. You can buy or use the restrooms over there. It's no big deal, and they're cheaper over there too. So I'll even tell them that sometimes. But we had this one lady come in 3 minutes before we actually close and leave. 3 minutes. We already have all the cash counted, and we're only accepting card. Like we would let her in, and to buy something, if she had a card, right? So when she came to the door, I opened the door and I said card only. So if you have a card, perfectly fine. And then she looks at me. She's like, "What?" And I said, "We close in 3 minutes, so we're only taking card right now." And she says, "Oh, that is ridiculous. I just had my heart broken today, so I'm stressed out. I have to go in there and buy some cigarettes, and you have to let me go buy some cigarettes." I said, "I'm just doing what I'm told, and I'm told that we're only taking card right now. So if you don't have card, I can't help you." And then I don't remember exactly what she said right here, but she said something about getting shot, like apparently me shooting her or something. I looked at her, I'm like, what? And then she just retracted everything she said, and then she said, "So you're not gonna let me in?" I'm like, "If you don't have a card, then I can't let you in." So then she's like, "Let me call my mom real quick." So I'm like, "Okay." So she calls her mom, and then she starts complaining to her mom, and then says, "Can you transfer some money to my account so I can buy this shit with my card?" And like by this time it's already closing time. We have to leave, right? And yet she's still here complaining. And then someone else pulls up, right? And then they come to the front door while she's arguing on the phone about not having a card or something like that. And then this other woman comes up and she's like, "Hey, are y'all still open? Because I gotta use the restroom." I'm like, "No, we're kind of open right now because she's holding us up, but our restrooms are still closed. We have them cleaned." So that woman was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." And she leaves and gets in the car. So like, meanwhile, this other girl is still just rambling on when we have to leave, right? So she keeps rambling, and then she gets off the phone, and then she's like, "Okay, my mom is going to transfer some money to my account, so you have to let me in and then get some cigarettes. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So she goes in and pays in cash. She, so, so they're like, okay, you have to use a card. She's like, well, it's not in my account yet, so here's the cash. And they're like, well, we can't take cash. And she's like, well, I'm here, supposed to get some cigarettes. And she's like, okay, whatever, we'll take the cash. So we let her buy the damn cigarettes, and then she leaves. And then, yeah, and then we figure out what to do there, but goddamn. She could have just went next door and bought some cigarettes for cheaper too. But that whole and she wasted our like this was about like she made us stay there for like an extra like 20 to 30 minutes. It was
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. I wasn't mad or anything. I thought it was funny. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was fucking funny.
Probably cracked out.
No, I think she's just entitled.
Needed her cigarette. Oh.
She's like, cause the way she talked like that basic bitch. The whole world is about me type of tone to her voice, you know.
Does she look like young or like middle age?
Uh, between young and middle age,
So like late
like late
20s, I
20s, I would
guess.
say. Yeah, that's what. At least that's how she looks. Probably like
Probably a
27,
prostitute.
28. Probably. I don't know, but that was my Karen experience, and I thought it was fucking funny. Because I was just doing what I was told, right? So, I know I wasn't in no wrong.
Mhm.
Well, according to her, you were in the wrong.
No, that's the funny
You're
part, though.
always in the
That's the funny
wrong.
part, though. I was overhearing her phone call, and she said to her mom, while she was arguing, she said, well, they do exactly what we do, so I understand, but I really want these fucking cigarettes. So I'm like, so you do understand what we're doing, yet you're not accepting the fact that we're just doing our job. Like,
Yeah.
entitlement. She was just entitled to get those damn cigarettes. And, you know, if it was up to me, I would have just closed the doors on her and then just wait until she left or called the police. If it was up to me, that's what I would have done.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Anyways,
have just if I would have just asked car only. I would have said car only. She was like, I only got cash. I would have just slammed the
that
door in her
happens.
face and just lock
Well,
it.
the thing is that happens a lot more frequently than you think. Like, cause I have to like let people know that we're only taking card. I have to stay at the door and then let people know when they come in, like, hey, a card only. And I've told multiple people card only, and they'll look at me and be like, oh yeah, that's fine. And then they come in and they pay with cash. I'm like, you acknowledge that we're only taking card, yet you're still trying to pay in cash.
Who has cash nowadays?
Exactly.
A lot of people.
Like the
What
only
do you
time I have
mean?
cash is like when I get tips from taking orders out, and then as soon as I like get lunch, I like put like the $2 or $3 I get in there for my lunch, and then I pay the rest with my card, just to get rid of all the cash because I don't like having like just cash on me. It's kind of a pain in the butt.
I don't know. I just, I don't know what goes through some people's heads, man. I really don't. They're just out in
Reminds me
the.
of
They're like
hackers.
They're like NPCs in the world, just made to be annoying.
NPCs.
They're just a bunch of she dems.
Okay, we're not
Oh,
getting on that topic.
oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What
Uh,
you say she-males or something?
Oh, no.
he said she thems. Anyway, so enough with the
Thoughts on?
Karens. Unless you have a Karen thing that you also want to say, Tim.
Man, no. I
Have you
He
been the
is the
Karen? Yeah, he
Karen.
is the
I am a
Karen.
Karen. I am the Karen. I'm gonna go to your store and just pay with cash on purpose. 2 minutes before you
Oh,
leave.
so oh man, imagine so like we're not allowed to take cash at e-commerce because it's e-commerce, you're supposed to pay online. imagine like someone fucking coming in just refusing to do online pay and just want to do cash. Like,
But they just shop at the fucking store then. I can see that happening though. Oh, that's so dumb. What is okay? I just thought of this on the just on the fly, right? Not on my list. It just came up to me. So it might be a shit topic, but who knows? We'll see. What is a bandwagon that you have not been a part of? Like a very popular trend or whatever that you just
Elden
did
Ring.
not get a part of. Elden Ring? I'm actually on the same way because I just bought Elden Ring and it's downloading right now, so I haven't played it. But yeah.
No, you're already part of it. You can't say that. You're already part of it.
Yeah, you're already part of that.
Okay,
So
fine then. I'm late to the party,
Fortnite,
but I want
Fortnite. I haven't joined Fortnite.
Fortnite. Wait, have you never actually played Fortnite like once?
I have never played Fortnite.
Oh
I
damn.
have downloaded it once and never even opened it, and I deleted it.
Man, I wish I were you.
Wow.
I played Fortnite and regretted it. I even bought some V-Bucks
Fortnite
back then, and that was my biggest
back in the
regret.
day. Okay, then now that
That was definitely
that
the biggest
that I
regret.
haven't done.
Buying some
That I haven't
V-Bucks.
done. I've received V-Bucks through the game, but I've never bought any V-Bucks.
Mm.
And you know
The
what?
skin, the
Topic.
skin that I have, I bought it with the code. I think it was. I don't remember, but it wasn't with V-Bucks.
What?
So
So like, yeah. How many stores have y'all been to? Like different stores, like retail stores and grocery stores and shit.
I live in the middle of nowhere, so like I don't know, probably like four.
But like
like
throughout your whole life, to where you can
like
remember and
Yeah, no,
shit.
like four.
like
Yeah,
like the brand, or like what do you mean?
like different
Like the name of
brands.
the
Just different
store?
types
Or
of stores, like Target, HEB, Walmart, Kroger, shit like that. Lowe's, Home Goods, or some shit.
Oh, definitely more than
um,
four then. But
yeah, more than four. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So like, what's your
Grocery stores?
favorite like shopping carts? Okay. So
what?
they all kind of have different shopping carts. What is y'all's favorites from which store?
I
Like
wouldn't say.
describe
Kroger's
it.
I
small
wouldn't.
shopping carts.
I wouldn't
The
say.
little small ones from Kroger's.
I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I like the idea behind it. It's the one I don't remember where you find these. I think they're pretty rare, or at least down in Texas they're pretty rare. But the ones that are chained up and you can only release them by using a quarter, and then it incentivizes you to put it back to where it was because if you do and lock it back up, then the quarter comes back out for you to take.
Oh yeah, Aldi.
All these,
That's
yeah,
the store. Yeah, that's the store. Aldi's. Yeah.
I like those.
Well,
Interesting.
that store has those carts, but I
You
don't
know
remember.
what?
Oh
I
no, the
think
stores are there.
Kroger's, right? Kroger's, at least Kroger's that I'm at, it has like three or four different shopping carts. They have the small one, they have the regular shopping cart, then they have the regular one, but has like the bottom is even lower, so it's even more big, it's even bigger, and then they have another one that's even bigger.
I've
it's weird.
never even seen those. What the hell?
Yeah, they're so fucking massive. Like
Yeah,
you can
I've seen it.
probably you can sit your fucking child down in there and it's like a fucking playpen in there. It's fucking massive.
uh, man.
But
When I was little, I used to love the little cars in front of the carts. You know.
oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was so long ago since I remember one of those. Since last seen one of those. I know
Oh,
what
you're
you're
talking about
talking
like the
about though.
car shopping carts?
Yeah, the cars. Like he has
Yeah.
a car, and you can just like
I
you
think I've
act like
only
you're fucking
yeah,
driving that
I,
shit,
I
but
think
yeah.
I've only ever been in one once when I
Yeah,
was young,
same.
but I don't even remember those. Like I remember seeing them, but I don't ever actually remember being in one, but I'm pretty sure I have at least once. But the thing is I don't even
Y'all
see
know,
Yeah.
them around anymore. I think they're just like extinct.
yeah, I think
HEB has them, and the Kroger's close to here. They don't have like they have the little car shape, but it's on the where you sit the baby. You know, like the very small children. You know,
oh,
a
Oh,
little.
you know
okay.
what? The Kroger's at my place, it doesn't have like the car ones or whatever you're talking about. But it has like these little tiny, the mini shopping carts for kids to walk around with and
I don't even see
act like they're
those.
shopping like an adult.
Oh,
I've seen those. I think they're funny.
That's one thing I never understood, is how they make toys for kids to pretend that they're cleaning. Like, just make them clean.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's funny
I
though.
mean,
That's funny though. You tell them to clean, they won't clean, but you give them a fake prop to make them pretend to clean, and then they'll do that. What?
yeah. I
yeah,
don't know.
but they're like, I don't think they'll be able to clean if they're like small. I don't think they'll be able to clean. They probably won't don't know what they're doing either.
I used to have
You
like
give them my
this.
fucking broom.
I used to have like this tiny vacuum cleaner, but the thing is that it was portrayed as a toy, but it actually worked. So I,
Oh,
yeah. So I had a
You got
working good
you
vacuum
got
cleaner.
tricked.
Yeah.
You got tricked into doing that. Sounds like a you problem. Should look.
Yeah, I have
You should
PTSD of
seek
that
some
now.
therapy.
Every time I see a vacuum cleaner,
Patience.
I just shit myself.
speaking
Oh,
of child labor,
Oh no, let's not get into that topic.
how about them Nikes?
Oh
Oh,
god.
do you guys own any Nike products?
Uh,
no.
I think I used to, but I don't.
Oh, wow.
I'm not a brand simp. I don't follow brands because they're
Yeah,
brands.
I've probably had Nike shoes, but that was like when I was like 8 or 9 or some shit. I don't know.
You ever used to wear those light up shoes as a kid? It's like every step it'll light
Bro,
up. I used to wear those.
Yeah, when I was like 5 and 6 and
Those are
7.
my favorite. Like every time like the lights would die out, I would say I would need new shoes because they're broken.
I don't ever remember my lights dying out on those shoes.
I remember I had one. I had a pair of shoes that were of police lights. So every time we were in the car at night and my shoes would go off, we would sometimes they would think that they're being pulled over.
Nice.
mm, fucking tricking your parents.
Yeah.
So you guys had the one with the wheels at the bottom?
I've never had those though. I've always wanted them.
Remember
Yeah.
whenever remember whenever I was over at your house, Bagel, right? And your mom was putting a fucking helmet on your head and the clip got caught on your neck and you cried
I don't
like
remember that.
very loudly.
What was
I
it for? Like
I go
remember that.
crying?
from
What?
what? Why would I put a
Yes.
helmet on? Oh, was it for like a bicycle or something?
You had a bicycle and your mom was putting the helmet on you and putting the clip on the bottom of your neck or whatever, around your neck or whatever, so it stays on, or over your chin or whatever, around your chin. And it like snagged your skin and you like
Oh.
cried like really loudly and I was just standing there awkwardly.
I was a crybaby back then. I really was.
From
You
just
still
that,
are.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Man, I remember that ghost video too. Fucking seeing that
which
ghost.
one?
Scared the
We did a
fucking
lot of
shit
them.
out of me. So there, okay. Now that I think about it, there's one ghost video we saw together. Um, your sister showed us on like we
Oh,
went I guess to
we were
your
like at our
grandma
we were at our grandmother's house.
or your grandmother's. Yeah,
Was it?
y'all's
I think I know what you're talking about.
grandmother's
Is
house.
it the one to where like it was like a video of like a hospital bed and there was like this demon face that
Yeah.
popped up from the side. I remember that. I can
Yes,
never
that
find that video
scared the
anywheres. I cannot
me
find that video
neither.
anywheres, but that was a good video.
It scared the shit out of me as a
Yeah,
kid,
same.
and it traumatized me. I was like always scared of something. And even nowadays, like sometimes every once in a while I'm like thinking about something scary. It's just something peeking up from the side of my bed or
Oh
something. It's
yeah.
just the thought of that just scares me. But
The
nothing ever
fact
happens,
the
obviously.
fact that we were thinking about the exact same video means that that video has a lot of impact. That's a good video.
Yeah.
I wish I
And
could
then the
find it
other
though.
and the other one was the one we took, and we saw that thing, and that
Yeah,
actually scared
we
me.
talked.
Just the fact that we actually
Yeah,
caught it.
we talked about that on a podcast one time. But yeah, that was a good video too. I think it scared you more than it scared me. I just thought it was
It
cool.
scared me because I wasn't expecting us to ever ever actually find something, you know?
Yeah. It is a weird
And
video
then we
though.
found something, and I was like, just the thought of like we're sleeping in a cabin that's nearby to that place where we just caught video of like some shit flying in the woods or whatever, gliding over the ground in the
Why
woods.
is it that every time we do a podcast, it always transfers to like some scary shit?
I don't
That's just
know.
always on our minds, I guess.
It's fun,
What
man.
about you, Tim? Have you like saw like a video while you when you were a kid that just really scared you?
Um, no, not really. Why?
Because
I
that's
remember I used to like see like shadows peeking out of like the corner of my eyes. I used to see like shadows peeking,
hmm I remember
peeking
you.
through doorways.
I remember you telling us that, and
Okay.
that's really weird because that was in a specific area too. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like it wasn't
Oh,
something that like followed you to that to I can't fucking speak. It wasn't something that followed you to where you could think that it was just like your mind messing with you. It was whenever you moved and then it just stopped and never
Yeah.
happened again. Like that's weird.
yeah. Speaking of like shit from the corner of your eye and shit, like that kind of reminds me of like shadow people
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
like that. So I had basically there's this lady who's like close friends with my mom and all that, and they grew up through high school together and all that shit, and basically family friends basically. And she actually ended up having twins and then another child after that. Anyways, the house they lived with their grandmother, the three um sisters or whatever. They lived with their grandmother in with their mom and their grandmother in this house, and it was an it was a really old house. Um, and apparently for a while they were like while their grandmother and while their grandfather was alive, and well the mother's brother and sister were like young and all that. They also saw like shadow figures. They used to see shadow figures um in the house, and it would specifically be from the kitchen. And I remember, I'm just gonna say his name, Bryden. He was telling me about how one night he woke up, or like he came in late or some shit, and he saw something in like the kitchen or something. Apparently, it scared the shit out of him. Anyways, like he told his sisters and all that shit. But this house apparently has been haunted for a long while, and that's actually me. I was talking to you about it, Bagel. I wanted to like bring you to it so we could look into
Oh
it.
yeah.
But the three sisters who came from Bryden's sister, um, they also like with their mother, they've seen like shadow figures as well. So it's like that's like a 30-year like time span of like this house being haunted by shadow figures. And it's like really interesting.
It make like hear stuff like that makes me really want to, cause like as a kid, I've always had like this dream of like just ghost hunting. I wanted to do that as like a hobby, right? And like hearing that just like brings that back into me. Like I want to go ghost hunting now.
Yeah, I mean like whenever I would like so Bryden had owned the house, and he decided to sell the property, and the people who bought the property were gonna tear down the house and just build a new one and shit like that. And that's why I wanted to get together with you to search it or whatever,
hmm
because it was it sounded really, because I remember I used to hang out with them when I was a kid. The three sisters, I used to hang out with them because they were family, friends of the family and all that shit. And I used to remember them talking about it. And then now, like it was only a few months ago that Bryden was telling me stories about seeing shadow figures as well when he was young and shit. Like, so it's obviously true. Like it's not like the whole family is just gonna start making up the shit about shadow figures. It's like
Like
every single member of the family basically said, "Yeah, there's shadow figures in there."
I'm a firm believer of shadow figures because for about a month, I think. I don't remember. I remember how long the span, like the time span was, but there was a while in elementary school to where I felt like I was just being followed by shadow figures, and I saw them
Mhm.
everywhere, and like reoccurring ones, like they weren't just like pale, well, not pale. They weren't just like your typical shadow figure, to where it just looked like a shadow of a person. Like these had like details to them, like you could see like the clothing or whatever, but they were just
Wow.
shadows, right? And like I could see like the reoccurring ones. I'm like, oh hey, I recognize that one. I've seen that one before. And then it
Yeah,
all of a sudden it just all stopped. I never saw them again.
that's interesting.
So I am a firm believer of shadow figures.
And the thing is the three sisters and all them, all that family, close friends of our family, they didn't. They always described them. I think at one point described them as being able to see like their eyes and shit, but they weren't able to like see any other details. All they saw was like
Mm.
the shadow outline and shit. And apparently, one of the shadow figures was like really tall, and they like that was like the most active one or some shit. Um, and like they would be like, you know how like tall a refrigerator is.
Yeah.
Like like one of those old white
Mhm.
refrigerators, like the basic refrigerators.
Yeah.
Apparently, that thing was like the shadow figure was like a foot taller than that.
Like Slenderman.
So, so yeah, like so imagine because I think Bryden told me he slept on the couch, or I don't like. There's probably two different stories he told me that. One where he walked in, and another where he was sleeping on the couch. Anyways, the foot of the couch, at least where he was laying, his feet were facing the kitchen, and the kitchen was like open. Sorry about that. The kitchen had like an open doorway thing. There was no door. It was just an open thing, and he could see into the kitchen. And apparently, he like woke up one night and he saw that standing in the kitchen. And I
Yeah.
think he told me that he got up and was scared to shitless. I
That
mean,
would
like
scare me.
Bryden, like I know him. He's not the type. He's not the type to easily get scared by anything. Like he fucking go. He they have like a fucking hornet, super massive fucking yellow jacket nest at their front door, and he's just like casually walks out of his house, not even paying any attention to it, and they're like kind of flying in his face. He's just fucking watching. He's not scared of anything. He's a tough dude,
And
but
it's like always be friends with someone who never gets afraid, because whenever you see them get afraid, you know it's time to get the fuck out.
yeah,
Well, that reminds me though.
yeah.
What are y'all's take on doppelgangers, as in like the demon forms of doppelgangers?
Demon forms.
Like the demons like taking forms of people.
I don't know.
Because I swear to God, I've seen a doppelganger before. Because I can't put the two pieces together on how this shit could have happened. Uh,
I don't really believe in that doppelganger stuff. I don't get that. I don't understand
like
that.
I'm not
But
gonna
I
say
have
I'm not gonna say like, oh, I already know, like, oh, this is absolutely a demon taking form of another person, or something like, or something super specific. I'm just saying, like, I do think that there is a weird paranormal phenomenon of doppelgangers. You know?
I don't know. I don't see a paranormal phenomenon. But I remember when I was young I had a dream that I was at the end of my bed. I was like really young. I was at the end of my bed, and there's like a copy of me, basically a doppelganger, but like it looked exactly like me. And I got this sense of like needing to like destroy it. And I looked to my right, my toy box, there's an axe. Pick it up, and I tried to swing it, and it was so slow. And before it hits my copy or whatever, I wake up, and I was like fucking crying because it was actually kind of scary.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, is that that was a dream, and that was your own
Yeah, I
copy, which
know.
is weird. Um,
Yeah.
Before I tell about the story, what is your take on that whole phenomenon, Timmy?
I want some deep dish pizza.
Okay.
What?
I guess I'll just tell
No,
my story then. You can enjoy your some deep dish pizza. Just have it DoorDash to
wait,
you.
wait,
I
dude,
asked
I'm.
I asked what was your
What?
take on the phenomenon of doppelgangers?
I don't believe that.
Don't
I
believe
guess
it?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know. I don't know. I'm
Okay.
never really.
Well, let me tell the story. Okay, because I don't know what I don't understand. Okay, so um this was during a family trip, and we went to some place. Of course, I'm not gonna say the fucking name, but we went to some place where there was a hotel, and right in front of the hotel is the ocean, right? So you walk outside and you see the ocean. You can walk to it in less than a few minutes. Like, it's right there, and it's an old hotel. Apparently, it's haunted, and there's like books in that hotel that show like old photos, like old ghost photos, and that was taken inside the hotel. And in front of this hotel is a little park, right, for kids. There's a swing set, some slides, like monkey bars or whatever. There's all of that. It's all facing towards the ocean, so you can play and see the ocean, right? Well, I was there, and of course I was a kid, so I went over there. I wasn't super young, but I wasn't like too old to be there, right? And I was there with a friend, and I remember he wore a green hat, a red shirt, and some what was it? It was what's the word? It was like baseball shorts, whatever those are called. He was wearing those, right? I don't remember the color of the shorts, but I distinctly remember the green hat and the red shirt. And we were on the swings, right? And it was sunset by this time. And when the sun actually did set, it was night. He said he was gonna go and sleep. So he went inside, and that was the last I saw him. So I stayed there for about another 30 minutes or whatnot. And then, for some reason, I just have this urge to turn around and look towards the hotel. So I did, and then in the playground, right, with me, there's this shadowy figure. I can't see any skin or anything, just like a black figure, but I could see the red hat and not the red hat, the green hat and the red shirt, walking from one side to the other, and then like once he gets behind some more playground equipment, I don't see him come out from the other side. So I thought he was hiding behind it. And the weird part was that he was looking right at me, like the hat, like the tip of the cap, the hat was facing towards me, so it looked like he was looking at me, right? So I call out his name, and I don't get a response. So I'm like, okay, so he's just messing with me. He's just trying to scare me. So I go over there, and he's not there. I look all around, he's not there. And I'm like, okay, well, let me quickly run towards the hotel and see where he is. So I run towards the hotel, I go into our room, and he's in bed sleeping. And I'm like, well, then who the
Yeah.
fuck was that? And what happened?
Brain
Yeah,
fart.
I wouldn't call that doppelganger. I think that would just be like cop
Like,
some
it was
fucking
weird because it was the
demon or
exact
some shit.
same clothing, right? Like, I didn't see any,
Yeah.
like, facial features, so it didn't look like the exact same person, but like, it felt like it was trying to, uh, uh, imitate something else, right? And what that imitation was supposed to be was my friend. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. I
So
mean, I don't feel that doesn't like doppelganger isn't really a good description in my opinion. I think it's just a demon. A better description would be like a demon was mimicking your friend or pretending to be your friend or some shit.
I don't know.
But yeah, that's I think you've told me about that
Uh
before,
huh.
but it is kind of freaky thinking about that.
I just use doppelganger because like that's like the only phenomenon I can compare it to. It's like the closest thing, at least. I don't know. That shit just scares me.
Aliens. It
I
was
mean, have you
aliens.
looked into like demons that like mimic
Mhm.
people you know?
Yeah, and some people use doppelganger as the same term for that. So that's what I was saying. Like, not like doppelganger as like your actual clone in humanity or whatever. Like, I wasn't talking about that. That's what I was saying. Like the paranormal side of doppelganger, as someone trying to or not someone, but something trying to imitate another human being. I don't know. I don't know what I believe, but
Yeah.
I just can't put I can't put two and two together. That shit was weird.
Yeah. I
It
think
was
just the
all
way you described it, I think it just made me like that. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. No, I don't believe it. But that now that you actually describe what you meant by it, like your story, no, I believe it more because it like I understand it more. Whenever you said like just doppelganger or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, I thought for some reason I thought like you meant like oh doppelgangers are evil or some
No,
shit.
nothing like that. I just like I could have easily thought it was just someone else that just so happened to have the same clothing on by some random chance. But the fact that I didn't hear anything, I didn't see their actual face. It was weird that I could see their clothes, but not actually them, right? And then they disappear on the other side of the fucking playground with nowhere to be found. I'm like, this is kind of weird. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. And I usually don't like talk
Yeah.
about these things to like multiple people because I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, you're just full of shit." I'm like, well, this is why I don't fucking talk about it all the time. I talk about it to like my close friends because they know I'm not gonna fucking lie to them. But it's just I don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
Or you could be tripping, you could be
Yeah,
tripping.
could be tripping.
yeah.
This fucking the fumes of the dead fish washed ashore is just making me
Oh,
high.
yeah.
Oh
I
God.
mean, like with all your like fucking your testicle problems twisting around into
Yeah,
like a fucking one of those bread twist knots.
the torsion.
Your
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking your stomach not working right, man. You probably your brain is probably
My
fucking
brain is next on the list.
yeah. It's fucking start seeing shit.
I don't know. It's weird.
Let's go get some deep dish pizza.
Deep dish pizza. Did you just say? Hold on. Did you just say deep dick pizza? Pizza? I can't fucking speak.
I can't speak either. It's okay.
Uh,
I know you like dick
I
pizza.
don't like
Is
dick
that what you
pizza.
said?
I don't like dick pizza.
What did the? I said let's go get some deep dish
Dish pizza.
pizza.
Let's go get some deep dish pizza and then do a 24-hour challenge of staying inside a restaurant and then ghost hunt, and then get arrested the next day because that's illegal.
You know, uh, me and two of my friends, and two of my classmates. You know, one of those classmates is in this group chat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the other one, he was. I don't even know where he is. We it was a Saturday. I remember it was a Saturday. I called the my work and I was like, I'm not coming. I'm sick, and I was full of shit. You know, I wasn't sick. And uh I was living in the apartments then, so my other classmate came by and picked me up and picked me and my other friend up. And there's where I live now. It's close to there's like an abandoned house. And when we went there, we snuck in, I mean, and dude, that was like the scariest shit ever. There's so many bats in there. We just we were just inside. It was dark as well. It was like 9 p.m.
Oh wow.
We're just
Is
inside this abandoned house, and there was a barn next to it, and there was some farm equipment. People were still using the barn, but the house was actually like boarded up, and we like the one of my friends said that they had been there already, and that's how they knew the way in. So we go in, and it was really scary because it was all dark and there was a bunch of bats, and we were scared. We were just scaring each other,
oh,
but we didn't. I
so
don't think we
nothing
saw
actually
anything.
happened. Nothing actually happened.
Yeah, we weren't really paying attention. We were just being
Uh,
dumb, really. So if something really happened, they probably just did it like for nothing because we didn't notice at all.
See, that's the thing about like going to like creepy places and then trying to scare each other. Because whenever something scary actually happens, you don't know if you should be scared or not. You know. So I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, but then we heard some sirens, so we just booked it out of there
Oh,
because we thought the cops were coming, but no, I guess they were just
is
going
it
in the main
still
street.
is it still abandoned?
I don't know, but I wouldn't risk it because there's a bunch of not trespassing signs,
Oh, so yeah,
and
like
my friend just
trespassing. Okay.
yeah, 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 because like I said, the people there was still people using the barn. There were like a few tractors inside the barn, and that looked fairly new, so there were still
Man,
people using the barn.
I wish I knew
And
of a
yeah,
place that I could go on that wasn't trespassing.
yeah, yeah, it's just fascinating. I don't know how we get in trouble. There's a bunch of people that saw us go in there, and I'm pretty sure the people knew that we weren't supposed to be there. But I'm glad they didn't call the cops.
Probably knew that there was just. I
Mm.
mean, if it's like abandoned but like still owned by someone, maybe they just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, that too, probably. Yeah.
I mean, cause what are you gonna do? Nothing. I mean, if it's old and decrepit, then they're probably already planning on like destroying it someday. So, what's the matter if someone gets in and destroys it for them?
Mm.
I mean, we didn't do anything destroying. We
Well,
didn't, we didn't touch
I'm not
anything
saying that you
really.
did,
Yeah.
but I'm just
Yeah.
like putting myself in their shoes. But like, hey, I don't have to pay someone to destroy it now.
Yeah. The upstairs was blocked though.
Mm.
They there's a part of the staircase that was broken, and the other part was hanging. There was a bunch of like furniture on top of it, so people wouldn't go in there. I guess people knew that the people that owned that place probably knew that there was people going in there. I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they probably owned the land, and I mean, it does take cost money to demolish stuff. I mean, you had to demolish it, and you had to ship it off
Mm.
to a junkyard to get it all processed and all that shit. So they probably owned the land, and they were wanting to remove that building, but they were just waiting until they had enough money to be able to actually tear it down.
We could just ask them, hey, can we go in there and destroy your shit for you for free?
And at the same time, we're gonna do some ghost hunting.
Yeah,
Please let us do it.
yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
is that trip to that one road still up?
Fuck
One
no.
road?
Damn.
No,
What
I
road?
don't, I don't know.
I
I don't
still
think it's
wouldn't.
gonna be something.
It
It's
doesn't
not gonna
have to
be
be.
like.
Like, it doesn't have to be anything like super in depth. Like, I just thought it'd be something. Because we haven't seen each other in IRL in like years. Like, come on, man. I haven't seen any of my friends IRL in years.
Who says I'm your friend? The fuck?
Mm,
I just play. I just play. I just.
mm.
Wow.
Well, if we go, we're taking your car. We're taking your car.
Bro, my car
We're
still has
putting miles
issues.
on your car. We're putting miles on your car. I don't care.
Okay.
Mm,
I'll drive the car for you. I don't
All right,
care.
that's fine then. You drive.
Yeah.
I'll pay for gas. That's
but like,
fine.
what road y'all talking about? Is it some haunted road or some
Yeah, we're
shit?
not gonna say the name just yet because we don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But
Okay.
there's a haunted road that we know of that's not too far away from us. I mean, it's far enough. It's far
See,
away enough to where we can reveal it and not be doxxed, but it's close enough that we can visit. You know,
Yeah.
um, it's a haunted road to where it's not like super haunted to where like oh you drive down this road and then your chances of survival just drop, right? It's nothing like that. But people are like, oh hey yeah, there's some weird lights, there's some weird shit going on, but yeah, nothing too major.
oh wow, they changed the
Interesting.
name.
They did.
Yeah, it's Ghost Road's Scenic Drive.
Oh, I guess we just revealed it now.
Hmm.
Well, people, two people are gonna look that up and be like, "Oh my God, they're close to fucking,
Oh,
fucking, they're close to like what's the nearest big city to this thing? Fucking Livingstone. Do you know where Livingston
nope.
is? I don't think you do. Yeah, it's close to no, it's closer to uh, I don't know how to fucking say that. I'm not even gonna try.
Your joke has fallen far off the edge. 'Cause-
Yeah, I fell far off the edge once.
oh damn, that explains a lot.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we
I was like,
should we should just like form a group and just plan a fucking trip
send
somewhere.
it.
Plan a trip somewhere.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
that would be good.
The
It
Yeah,
only
doesn't
so
really have to be like scary stuff.
It doesn't have
Just
to be. Yeah,
fucking
it
go
doesn't have
have
to be. We just go
fun.
somewhere. Yeah, like the
Yeah, go
only
somewhere and
person
have fun.
and the only person that has been holding us back isn't on the podcast
Well,
right now.
we don't have to take him
Yeah, I
because
know.
clearly he
That's
doesn't
what I'm
wanna.
saying.
He doesn't
That's what I'm
wanna
saying.
hang with
That's what I'm
us.
saying.
So
He always held us back. Like we had one day that all of us were ready to go, and he said, "No, I'm gonna be busy." So then we decided not to
Bruh.
go, and then he later revealed that he just didn't want to go. So we didn't go at all because we were waiting for him to be ready.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah. So
Damn.
yeah,
what
we
are
should
some cool things to do that are free in Texas?
that are free in
Huh?
Texas.
Wait, what do you mean?
He
What'd you
said
say?
what are cool things to do that are free in Texas.
Well,
So I
there's a
think
lot
in
of things.
Galveston,
Fishing.
I think in Galveston there's some haunted places. You know?
Like, we don't even have to worry about like getting like ghost equipment because I already have some, so it's not a big deal. I just want some. We need to borrow Robert's Ouija board.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. I want to buy it from him.
No, we don't.
I'll just buy my
No, no, we
own.
don't.
Just buy your own,
Yeah.
yeah. Buy it off like freaking Amazon. Well, no, actually, I don't even want to mess with you Ouija boards.
Oh come on.
Um,
Nobody
but
does,
anything
bro.
else
Fuck this
is
shit.
fine. Anything else is
You really
fine.
believe a piece of a piece of cardboard?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I
No,
don't
I'm
like
just.
Ouija boards. I mean, the movies, man, bro. You don't finish that shit right, that demon's gonna be on you
Like
for like the rest of your life,
It's
and you're
weird
gonna
that
end
that's
up
coming.
like jumping off a bridge or something because you're getting scared about a fucking demon.
It's weird that that's coming from you because I'm probably the one in this chat that's the most that believes most paranormal stuff. I'm hardly ever suspicious about certain things, but for some reason the Ouija board that's just a no go for y'all.
Yeah, I don't. Well, at least for
No,
me, I don't know about Tim. He doesn't say
He
anything
said
about
no.
that,
He
but
said
that's a
no.
no go for me.
no, no,
Like,
no. Yeah, I like that
like
crap. No, hell no.
we
Hell
buy a
no.
hotel, right? We buy a hotel, and y'all want to do a Ouija board? Okay, y'all can pack up y'all's things, leave me in the hotel. I'll just chill on my
No,
phone watching YouTube while y'all do the Ouija board
Just
no,
play
some
I'll
Bloody
other
just
Mary.
place
fucking.
across town.
Just play
I'll
Bloody
just leave
Mary.
you guys there and I'll just come
Like, I don't
home.
even want to be in the other room. I don't even want to be in the same fucking building while y'all do that fucking Ouija board.
For real, though.
Not
I
even
just.
on the same
Oh come on,
block. Y'all need to be like
What's the
cross
worst
the.
that's gonna happen? Russia nukes us? Like come on now.
I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy with Russia nuking us than being near a Ouija board.
So you'd rather have a nuke dropped on your head than a fucking demon tickling your pussy a little bit.
No, my Badusi, no.
Why is this? Why does it feel like this podcast is slowly going downhill now?
Because it is.
God,
Oh man.
damn.
But
But
yeah,
yeah, I've been trying.
we should definitely do something at some point.
We should. I mean, but
Fishing.
we'll have to plan it.
Yeah.
We'll have to plan
Fishing.
it and make sure all our works are like okay for us to like take
Oh,
some
I should
time
be able.
off.
I should be able to take some. The only time I took time off is whenever I had like a not really a surgery, but like a procedure to get done, and I haven't missed work at all since. So I should be
Yeah.
fine.
I can probably
Orinoco Ranch. What is
have
this?
like a few days off.
Is that camping place?
Oh, camping. That sounds good too.
Camping
Yeah.
place. Camping places are no.
I'm
Camping
not like,
places are fucking
I'm not,
expensive as
I'm not,
shit.
no, I'm like not like an actual camping place, but like camping isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not a bad idea. But where are you gonna camp? You gonna
Yeah, that's
camp
an issue.
in the middle
That
of
is an
some?
issue though.
Yeah, you can't like just go to a random place and just camp wherever like there's like laws and property rights and
Yeah.
Look
Second
for a
Amendment wielders.
Like I think it would just be
look for a national park that's close to us.
People go missing in national parks every single day.
Okay, then um, you can just
And
stay
actually,
back.
I don't think you're. Well, maybe I think there's dedicated places you can camp, but I don't. I'm not too sure. I don't think you can camp off trail or some shit.
Well, yeah, definitely on. Yeah. How about we just find a creek and we just go fishing?
a creep.
That would
Boom.
be that would be fun.
I like.
I haven't gone fishing in forever.
I mean, we could literally just do that where I live. I live right next to like a stream. Well, not
Are you
not
lying?
right next to a stream.
Live right next to a
It's
stream.
not
I like
right
just
next to a
imagine.
stream.
I don't know why. I imagined like some kid drawing like a fucking cartoon house with like a blue line and that being the stream, and you saying you live next to a stream.
No. Okay, it's not right next to a stream. A fish couldn't have fallen out from the stream and landed on a road. No, but there's one not far.
Not
There's
far.
there's no way you live in.
Oh wow, we should go on Route 5 million or whatever and just drive
What?
to like Canada.
What? That'll go to
No.
Liberal
I'm gonna have
Central.
to. How the fuck?
How the fuck what?
What?
That guess was on fucking point.
What guess?
Your guess.
Mike, what are
Your
you
guess
talking
was
about?
on fucking point.
What?
What?
The
What
road.
guess? What are you talking about? What road? Black road? I don't know. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
you how what? How did you guess it on fucking point?
What are you
What?
talking about?
Guess what?
I'm so confused.
What do you mean, Bagel?
He
Oh,
literally.
when I said, oh, is that what you're talking about?
But you said the exact fucking road. I am
Oh,
surprised as hell.
256, right?
No.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
No,
121.
this is absolutely gonna have to be edited out because he just straight up unintentionally doxed me.
Oh, what?
Yes,
Bro,
the
Tim.
exact fucking road.
Why?
He didn't even. He did. I never told him exactly where I live either. He
I
doesn't
don't
even
know
know.
where he
He
lives.
doesn't know where I live.
He must be
Yeah,
like reading that shit. Even I don't remember that. And you
He had
like,
to-
I like, you like intentionally send it to me for like Google Map directions
like,
or some
yeah,
shit.
yeah, because
I'm on the Google Maps, but I was looking because there's something called a M, and I just said it.
and that's the one that I'm on.
And apparently that is the one that
Just
I'm on.
quit listing the locations that like Bagel is near.
Yeah, a lot of this is gonna have to be edited out. Holy shit!
People are gonna fucking like triangulate through all these podcasts where Bagel lives.
The fact that you had no idea, yet pinpointed my exact location unintentionally, is fucking amazing.
Wow.
It's okay. He lives in Lagrange, Texas. That's where he lives.
Yeah,
I swear.
sure.
Swear to God. Swear to God.
Range, Texas.
Like,
He went to
I guess
LaGrange
it's not.
High School.
I guess it's not that surprising because we don't live far apart. So like whenever
He lives in Oklahoma.
because like whenever I said, oh, I don't like I live kind of close to stream, so he could have opened up Google Maps, went to a stream and then just saw a road next to it and just say that. Like it's not super surprising,
Well,
but the fact that it's the
streams
exact
are really
road,
tiny though. It's like they're not that big. Like you zoom in, you probably still can't find it.
No,
There's
no,
like
I mean,
trees
am
and
I saying
shit.
stream? Am I saying stream? Not stream, like a river.
River.
Yeah.
It's
Stream.
But like whenever like going back, whenever I said that there was this random fish on the like I don't live right next to it. Like it's still a bit of a distance away. But
Yeah, it doesn't look like you live right next
I
to it.
mean, a bird could have very well like picked it up, trying to eat it, and then like dropped it in the
that's a
middle of the road.
possibility. That is a possibility. I just thought it was funny that there's just this rain. Like I took a picture of it that had the caption "roadkill for dinner," and it's just a fish on a road. Like that's fucking funny. Come on.
Kill, man.
A roadkill.
I'm trying to look up like what you were talking about, fucking demons that like mimic people and shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm trying to look that shit up. The only thing I could find was that one thing I sent in the group chat.
Oh, you sent something in the chat. I didn't even see it. Let me see.
Like, that's the only link I could find, and I'm using like a search. I'm using SirX, and this like it searches using all search engines, and it compiles it into like one list, one big list.
That's like that
I'm
looks like
that's
nothing about what I was saying though.
Oh my
nothing.
god, I don't believe
It
that.
looks like nothing what you're saying though. Don't read, bro. Don't look at the fucking stupid ass fucking stock image photos. Spirits impersonate the living too. That's what I saw, and I'm like, okay, this is basic description of what Bagel saw.
What's the baby doing?
What the baby do? The baby, the rapper.
Anyways, before I lose track of what the end of the video actually is, so I can easily find what I need to edit out, I think we're gonna end it here.
Oh no! Why?
What?
Cause
What? What?
We're gonna end the
Cause-
podcast forever? What?
yeah, we're gonna end.
What?
Yeah. The last episode's episode 12. Never again.
God damn. 12, just like there's only 12 eggs in a container of eggs or
Dozen
whatever.
videos.
In
Yeah.
a dozen of eggs?
A dozen eggs, a dozen videos.
Don't worry, guys. We'll
Yeah.
pick it back up eventually. I mean, my
Yeah,
goal is
about
already
like
fucked.
3 months.
We
Yeah, I
can't
did it.
do episode 13 because if we do that, like anyone who's in the podcast will like die in a horrible
But we
accident.
can do
like, the
episode
next day.
14. We just have to skip 13.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to skip
Yeah,
episode
yeah.
13.
My goal, my like yearly goal, is absolutely diminished. Like I wanted to like do a podcast episode every
That's
month.
on you.
That-
I blame
That
on
was
you.
that's kind of on all of us though.
It's not an Ethan because it's just like,
Well, it's kind of also my fault.
yeah,
'Cause, like,
you're way too cute.
I kind
What?
of just yeeted out of there in the middle of it. So, yeah.
Well, since this is the last one, let me just
It's
fucking
not the last
dox.
one. No.
Let me dox Bagel real quick.
No.
So he lives in
No.
Farm to Market Road, 318,
We'll just go with that.
west of the
He
Mississippi
lives
River.
next to some cows.
Yeah,
And the
there's
cows go moo.
There's cows, there's trees, and there's grass. Have fun trying to look.
Yeah, cows.
And the internet is
few
garbage.
trees.
How about data?
Man,
How are the data? Is the data garbage?
Data's not bad.
data.
What?
I don't understand how
up,
I don't
bro?
understand how your data can be pretty good, but your actual fucking internet is just dog shit in the same area.
I don't understand how ATT
Okay.
has data out here
Okay.
but doesn't have internet out here, bro. It's so annoying.
Right. Anyways, guys, this has been the Bagel Roundup podcast. I have taken over the podcast. And
Bro, you're off
Y'all
the
have a good day.
podcast. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're off the podcast. Me and Robert own this podcast.
no, you're off the podcast. But Robert's
What is
not even
happening
here.
here?
He's like,
Well, listen, that doesn't mean anything. We still own the podcast and we own you because you are.
Tim and Robert are slave owners.
oh,
Yes,
God.
sir. Wait.
Don't
Wait.
get
Okay,
Okay, we're gonna end it on that. We're just that's a theory. A game. No, a slave. Wait, hold on. I was gonna say a slave
What?
theory and then say no, wait, a game theory. But
A bagel
this joke
theory,
has
a
fallen
bagel
off as
theory.
well.
the Baguette Roundup
The
show.
baguette round. I was just changed genders and they call it. The
let me.
baguette roundup.
I'm looking up Bagel's workplace right now, guys.
Nope, no, we're
So
not. Stop
Oh,
the
no.
video now.
He's
Stop the
gonna
video
get him
now.
fired.
It's done. Like, subscribe,
Gas
hit that
station, you
bell.
said,
No,
right?
shut the fuck up. Okay, like, subscribe, hit that bell, follow all my social medias. All of that will be down in the description. And yeah, until next time, peace out.